What's up, guys? Excuse me. Sorry about that. Maybe I haven't really actually talked out loud yet today. Hopefully, everybody had a good Tuesday night. We got ourselves some NFL football. Well played game by the Tennessee Titans, not so much by the Buffalo Bills. We'll see what happens with these teams moving forward. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. We had some good playoff baseball to watch and everything like that. But what I want to do today is a couple different things. One, I want to discuss another tweet contest I'm going to do to give away some free stuff. I want to go through some of the recent matchups I've played on Overlay and tell you guys why I find it to be exciting in the new matchup shop, why I think it's fun. And then also after that, just go through the first of my favorite plays that are up already for the NFL in regard to Week 6 on Overlay. I encourage you all to give the thumbs up. It's always appreciated when you guys do it. Liking the video helps spread us around. We do a lot of free stuff out here. So just as an appreciation from us to you guys, or for you guys to us, like, it's always appreciated. It's probably using the word appreciate a little bit too much in one sentence right there. So let's head on over to the old internet. And I'm going to pin the tweet when this video is over at the top of my profile. The link to my Twitter profile is below. You can see we did it with one of the videos yesterday. I got 23 retweets, so I gave away, 2 free videos for the showdown like lineup stuff. And we're going to do the same type of video tomorrow. 1 out of 10, I will give away for free. If we get 50 retweets, that'll be 5 of them. If we get 23 again, it'll be 2, 30 will be 3, et cetera, so on down the board. So if you have not played on Overlay yet, I highly suggest you guys, again, we talk about these tournaments all the time, but the matchup shop is new, so it's really what we've been focusing our attention on lately. And the matchup shop, to me, is just awesome. It's easy to go in there, get exposure to the game. It's exciting. I mean, I'm going to tell you about some of the recent sweats that I've had and why it's been a good time, some of the ways you can play this thing. Did a cash out on Overlay yesterday, mostly all due to money that I've won in the matchup shop. So that was exciting. I had $15 in my account on Overlay when the pandemic came back and worked that up to, over $500. So, it can be done. You don't need a lot of money to start. And as things continue to grow, I'll probably start playing on this one a little bit more aggressively. But let's go take a look-see over at the matchup shop. I just wanted to discuss a couple of the recent completed matchups that I had. And you can see I did this 3-person parlay yesterday that did not work. Only got 2 of 3 right, so that money did not come to me. But the Carlos Correa versus Alex Bregman contest. So this was kind of fun. I liked Correa yesterday a little bit more than Bregman to begin with. But you were getting pretty good odds on this one, plus 105. So by betting $10, and what I consider even matchup, I got a little better than 2-1 on my money. And why it was fun, I don't know if any of you guys were paying attention to this or watching this one, but Bregman got hit by a pitch early in the game, so he was up 2-0. So I'm just get one more at bat. And then Houston goes to town getting some guys on. Bregman makes an out, and I got Correa coming up thinking, man, well, one, I'm in second place in the DK GPP, so, I don't want Correa to do too much, but, I'm really hoping for a single right here. It'd be perfect to put me in the lead. Dude goes out and gets an infield single, hits a little dribbler down the third base line, just was able to beat it out. I mean, I was, it's only $20, but I can have fun just getting the dub on a site like this without it being any kind of life-altering money. It was fun. It was intense. I'm up on my feet watching this, and we play these games for the thrill. Don't get me wrong. We like winning money as well. But for me, it's like the adrenaline rush and the thrill that you get every time one of these, type of scenarios comes up. And when you're playing on some of the pay sites and you're rooting against 12 people, rooting for 14 people, it's not always as cut and dry what you want to happen. Whereas these 1v1 matchups, I know exactly what I'm rooting for, and that's why it's fun. Sometimes I think we forget that this is entertainment, and we're on here to have a good time, to look past all of the hardships of, daily life and dealing with, kids and work and relationships and all the things that go along with it. We're here to cut loose and have a good time. And this was fun for me. The flip side of that was I liked Diggs over Singletary yesterday. I know I made a video on this one. Hopefully you guys were able to take advantage. I liked it best at -1.5, but I still thought it was a decent bet at 2.5, depending on where you got it throughout the day. So went a little bit more aggressively on that one because I felt very, very comfortable with it. Just to kind of talk about the excitement of this one. So this 3-way parlay I did on baseball, a $10 bet, and if I had won this, would have been 50 some bucks. For you guys who bet maybe $100, that's 500. So Freeman had Acuna on lock early on. Seager had Bellinger the entire game. And even though I didn't end up winning, in the bottom of the ninth, Justin Turner came up, and Max Muncy, who was currently at 4 points, like it was the same type of scenario. Looking for Justin Turner to just grab, hit by a pitch, a walk, anything to bump up against Muncy. Now, in the long run, I don't know if that would have changed how they pitched Muncy. Maybe Muncy doesn't hit the long home run. But it definitely, I had that sweat going in again, which is kind of the excitement that you're looking for. That's the key thing what they want here. Like, I knew exactly what I was rooting for on the situation, and it made it a little bit more entertaining. Latavius Murray over Kamara the day before. We talked about Justin Herbert going over Drew Brees the day before. So just a lot of the kind of recent matchups have been really exciting. And it's the kind of thing I want you guys to encourage to try. Now, if this video, sways you in any single way, awesome. And if you go sign up today for the first time and you're a brand new player in Overlay, send me a screenshot of your deposit. And depending on what the size of your deposit is, I will give you a membership to the 5-pack for free. Like a $50 deposit, give you a free 2 weeks. $1,000 deposit, you could have a free lifetime membership to the DFS 5-pack. Just send me the screenshot via email, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, and we'll work it through that way. Now, where are we going this weekend? So I spent some time this morning, since we don't have basketball today and baseball. Belman and I will break that down for you guys in a little bit. Out of all these quarterback matchups, where I'm leaning, these are close calls right here. Like initially, I'm kind of looking at Fitzpatrick -4 over Phillip Rivers, but the one that I want you guys to kind of stay tuned to is right here. It is Matt Ryan against Gardner Minshew. So for me, what I want you guys to keep eyeballing, not, one, is the line moving up, is the line moving down, etc. But also, is Julio Jones available? I think what we've noticed the last couple of weeks, and I've talked about this throughout the years, Matt Ryan a little bit comes and goes with Julio Jones. Once you take away, and I like Calvin Ridley, don't get me wrong, Calvin Ridley is a very good wide receiver, but Julio Jones is a game changer who dictates coverage, who needs to be game planned around every single week. And when he's not right, what you've noticed the last couple of weeks is Matt Ryan is not right. Now, Matt Ryan takes on the Minnesota Vikings this weekend. Not a great defense. Gardner Minshew takes on the Detroit Lions, who cannot generate pass rush to save their lives. This makes him also a pretty good play. I mean, Minshew's a guy who's worth looking at on pay sites this weekend. So what I would encourage everybody to do is keep your eyes peeled for any news on Julio Jones. If you get the inkling that he is going to be out, I run to take Gardner Minshew. Look at Matt Ryan's scores the last couple of weeks. They've been really bad. I don't think that the firing of Dan Quinn is something that's going to help him necessarily in week one. I don't think all of a sudden they hated him and they get up and play real well here. I'm just not sure that they have the bodies to do this. And even though Minnesota is kind of a cake matchup, so is Detroit for Gardner Minshew and Jacksonville. So keep your eyes peeled for Julio Jones news. Now, if you feel comfortable right now that you think Julio's out, I completely understand. I don't think Julio's anywhere close to 100%, even if he does play. So I might put a smaller bet in right now and then look for Julio Jones information throughout the week. And the second I hear Julio's out, I am pounding the Gardner Minshew pick right here at -3. I think Matt Ryan, and this is just my opinion, I think he really comes and goes with Julio Jones. Not saying that he's not a decent quarterback, that if he had the right coaching and the right guys around him, couldn't be all right without him. But without Julio, and they're able to focus, dictate coverage over to Calvin Ridley. Austin Hooper loss to seem bigger than we thought it might be. Then I do like Gardner Minshew quite a bit if it looks like Julio's out. Now, if it looks like Julio's going to play, then I don't think I like this pick quite as much. And then I'll probably wait for some other ones to come out and probably pound those a little bit harder. So that's it, guys. Thumbs up the video. Retweet this bad boy when you got the opportunity. And I'm going to be doing a lot of these tweet contests moving forward. When we're down to lesser sports, we're going to have to cover basketball every day. We're going to do a lot more fun stuff like that. So retweet it. I can give away some free lineup showdown construction videos for tomorrow. Should be a good time. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.